Welcome to Jeeps Media Live. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of local AI and take it to the next level with the power of Social Stream Ninja. Join us as we dive into the world of AI and unlock new possibilities with Steve's software. Shout out to Steve for helping me with this project. With this cutting-edge tech, we'll show you how to download/install a local LLM and set up and integrate with Social Stream Ninja. But that's not all. We'll also be using this social stream feature to take your AI installation to the next level. Imagine being able to chat with your AI companion in real time, using a live stream on YouTube. That's right. With Ninja, you'll be able to create your own AI persona and have it interact with your audience. Now, without further ado, let's go live with this exciting project and show you how to get started. And if you are interested in a follow-up on this video on how to set up your AI with a Live 2D model and voice, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Well, okay, folks, here we go. I am going to post a link to the instructions down below in the description. It's pretty straightforward, and I'm just here to guide you along the way. Because if you're new to Social Stream Ninja, or even a Llama, or local AIs, or anything, we're just going to go through the basics. I'm not going to get too much into detail of every aspect of every software. So the first thing that we do is head on over to alama.com. Now you download this software and install it. Like I've already mentioned, I'm on Windows 10, so I downloaded it for Windows. And there's a lot of models out there. I might actually grab myself another model here just for the demonstration because Alama's already installed on my PC. And I don't want to go and fiddle around with that. So for people that are not familiar with a command prompt, just go down to the magnifying glass, type CMD, and you'll have the command prompt, which opens a little window like the one I have here on the bottom right. So basically I'm going to download this one. So I just go here to the corner, copy that, and type Alama poll. So I pasted that down here, except I don't want to run it. I just want to pull it. So we're going to go here, change this to pull. Now this is going to take me 17 minutes to do. So in any case, we're not going to wait 17 minutes to get to the next part. Once that's pulled, you type in Llama run LLAMA 3. Then if you want to know if it's actually running, you can open up your browser and go to this address. And you can see that mine is running. It's really not harder than that to install Llama. You can actually chat with a Llama in the command prompt there, or window. That's not what we want to do here today. We want to get this set up to interact with people in the YouTube chats. So here is where things kind of get a little bit more complicated. You do have to give Llama permissions or your system computer to access from Llama to the Chrome extensions. I use Chrome. I'm not sure about Firefox, Mozilla, and all these other browsers out there. I'm just using it with Chrome. So for people that don't know how to find Windows users environmentals, you just, again, go to this magnifying glass. So you just go down here to the magnifying glass, type in enviro, and the first thing that came out is edit systems variables. So we will open this, then environment variables here down below. And what you want to do is type in new and then type in llama underscore origins. And I'll just pretend I'm editing here. And this is what you type out. So just make sure that the spelling and everything else is correct. And okay, and okay, that is done for this part.
Here's one. Why did the AI program go to therapy? Because it was struggling to process its emotions. Hope this one made you smile. Now, are you ready to move on to the installation part of our journey with Social Stream Ninja?
Now we're getting to the juicy part. And this is where I kind of struggled because once I was here and I had this done, I did not know exactly what I needed to do. So we're going to do a simple search here for Social Stream Ninja. So I downloaded the Chrome extension and then I created a folder here called AI Local, but it could be the AI project name, whatever name you want to give your AI. And everything I'm going to use, I usually throw in this folder. So I made a folder here for my X files. That's what I like to give the name of anything that I need to download to get my projects going. Will go into that folder. But today we are concentrating on Social Stream Ninja. So once you've downloaded the Chrome extension, it comes into a zip folder and you unzip it. And there it is. So let's go back one up. Okay, I would like to mention here that Steve does update his extension pretty regularly. It's not unknown or unheard of to see one or two updates even a week. As long as you have a version that works for you, you don't have to necessarily get up to date. But every time you will want to update, you're going to have to go through these couple of steps. First things first is that you want to go into extensions and manage extensions. Here you will want to make sure that you are in developer mode. Now click Load Unpacked. And now go to point it to that folder that you extracted. Click Select and it will install itself. There might be some errors. Don't bother with those. Then the next thing you'll want to do is come up to this little piece of puzzle and make sure that you've pinned the Social Stream Ninja. So hopefully I haven't lost you here. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Now, once that's done, you'll want to come and click on the Social Stream Ninja tab or icon here. And this is where things can maybe be a little bit complicated, but it really isn't that bad. So if you scroll down here, you will need this first link up here. If it doesn't look anything like mine, that's okay. Every time you change some settings, the link will slightly change a bit. So if you change things, you will have to reopen this window later on. So you scroll down to where it says Chatbot and AI Services. So the first one we do here, the first tab, we don't touch the first two options. And in the third one here, we write Llama 3.2. No spaces and no Olama, just LLAMA 3.2. Then we click on the next tab, Chatbot. So enable the LLM AI Chatbot. So toggle this switch. You can give it its own name. So I'm going to call mine Eden, obviously. And when it replies, I do not want it to include the bot's name when responding. The do not screen out any bot replies means that she will constantly reply. I mean, if there's 15 people typing at the same time, she's not going to answer all 15 people. But whichever message she grabs first, she'll answer to that. As soon as the AI answered that, it'll grab the next one and answer, and so on and so forth. If you don't click this, she or it will decide to randomly answer or not. There's a few more options down here that you can do with the AI. Please feel free to ask me about some of those. But as a good example of some additional bot instructions is keep your responses to 200 characters or less. The main reason is that YouTube does not allow for an infinity of characters, and the AI could actually try to fill up I mean, it'll keep on chatting paragraph after paragraph to answer depending on the question that you ask. But if you ask, how many planets are in the solar system, she might, give you a 15-minute answer. But YouTube basically has like 200 character limit in the chat box. So this is one good instruction to give your bot. Then the next tab is one about the voice commands and the text to speech. That's what we're going to get into a future video if people are interested in that. But basically, folks, that is it. So here's a little bit more about Steve's Social Stream Ninja software. If you're not familiar with the software, how it works, you go to your stream and you have to pop out the chat window. So up here I have the stream. Here I have the window that's popped out. And then the two windows here on the right. The first one is the one that I mentioned earlier that you're going to need. So you right click on this and open in a new window, which is the window here on the upper right hand side. The reason to do this is because the software was also catered for people that are doing multi-streams. So if I'm streaming on Twitch, Rumble, and whatnot, and I want to grab all of those chat boxes on every single software, you pop up those windows and they will all be displayed in this one window. So I can minimize all the other chat windows and just keep this one up, and I could say who's saying in what streaming services. So here I have YouTube, but I could have stream and Twitch, Rumble, Kick, whatever. So it made it a lot easier. This is how I came to know this software initially. Is I was looking for something. StreamerBot also does it for people that know StreamerBot. But I was looking for something simple that just worked for me, easy peasy. And then later on, Steve added the AI stuff. But initially, I wanted a place to consolidate all my chat windows. So there's only one chat window that I need to follow to see everybody from all the different streaming sites that I was on. Now, the one I have here on the bottom, if you go to Chatbot AI services, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but this one here is for the voice part. So you're going to have to open up a fourth window if you want your AI to start talking and interacting with different things. You can play around with it, but if you want some instructions, let me know in a comment and I'll make another video. Hopefully this video is not too long and not too complicated. And please let me know in the comments if it helped you out. And here's a look at when everything's set up properly.
I'm feeling better now that I've woken up refreshed. Thanks for checking in on me again. Thank you so much. I've missed hearing from you too. Buddy, how's life been treating you?
So there you go, folks. Once it's set up, this is pretty much how it runs. But as you can see, she does respond to the chat. That's the goal that we were set out to do here today. I don't want to make this video too long, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. If this helped you, please help my little channel. It would really be appreciated.
I hope you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of local AI and social stream ninja. Shout out to Steve again for helping me out on this project. I mean, who else can make me look like a total AI noob? Thanks, Steve. But seriously, I hope you guys learned something new and had a few laughs along the way. And if you're feeling generous, hit that like button and subscribe for more AI-fueled shenanigans. And finally, a huge thanks to my chat stream audience for being the best. You guys are the cat's pajamas, or should I say, cat's AI paws? See you all in the next video, when I'll probably be talking about cat videos again. But don't worry, I'll try to keep it interesting. Until next time, stay weird, and keep on streaming.